Hey, I want to go ahead and discuss the 1-4 assignment with you all today. So let's go ahead and jump right into number 17. Name the sides of each angle. Angle VNM is right here. So V to N to M. So I got to go ahead and name the sides. So I can see that we have these endpoints here. So that means that this is a segment. So I can name it segment N with the bar above it. And I notice that over here, I got another side, and it's also a segment, and I can call that segment NV. Okay? So that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and jump into number 27. Name a point in the exterior, meaning outside of angle MRT. So here's M, R, T, and the 2 points that I see that are outside of that angle, S and Q. Okay? Now, what I want to go ahead and do is this. Classify each angle as right, acute, or obtuse. I'm just going to go ahead and do number 31. So 31 says, what is the angle EFK? So here's E to F to K. And that does look like a right angle to me, because if this thing is a straight line and this thing is perpendicular to that line, it's going to create that 90-degree angle. So if this here is 90 degrees, then this here has to be 90 degrees because, well, a straight angle is what? 180 degrees. So this is a right angle. Okay? Moving on to number 36. For the following problems, use the picture to the right. Okay, so it says if measure angle JKM, so here's J to K to M, that's x plus 15. So this is x plus 15. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that. And measure angle MKN. So M to KN is 3x minus 3. 3x minus 3. What is the whole thing here? So JKN is right here. So what is the whole thing? So this is part plus part is equal to the whole. So I do measure angle JKM plus measure angle MKN is equal to the whole thing, measure angle JKN. Then I replace. Then I do algebra. So I have 4x plus 12 equals 124. And then I have 4x is equal to 112. And then I need to divide both sides by 4. What is 112 divided by 4? That is x is equal to 28. But the problem is that just because I have x here, I also need to find what the measure angle JKM is. So the measure angle JKM is x plus 15, right? So then I got to replace the x with 28. So 28 plus 15, that's going to be 43. So let's write that down here. Measure angle JKM is 43 degrees. Okay. Next question. This is something that you need to read before you jump into the questions. So remember, what I said in class is that this is universal. But these questions do not relate to each other whatsoever, but this is going to apply to all of them. And this picture will also apply to each of them as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at 39, because those are the questions that I get asked a lot in class. If measure angle ABF, so here's ABF, is 7b minus 24. I'm going to erase this because I think we really need to look at something in particular. So 7b minus 24, and measure angle ABE, so A to B to E, that is 2b. What is the measure angle EBF? So what is this? Well, notice the fact that this and this are already marked on the picture, meaning that that angle ABE and angle EBF are congruent. Therefore, in the language of algebra, measure angle ABE and the measure angle EBF are also equal to each other. So if this is 2b, what is this? This has to be 2b, right? Because they're congruent. And I also want to point out the fact that ray BH bisects angle EBC. So let's go ahead and write that. BH is the bisector. What does the bisector do? It splits the angle into two congruent parts. So here's EBC, and this is going to bisect that angle into two congruent parts. So I'm going to use two arcs. Now the question is does this apply to 39? No. So I don't really need this, but I just forgot to mark this I forgot to mark this before I jumped into this. So make sure you mark this and then pay attention on what the heck is going on in this picture. So 2b makes a whole. So this plus this is going to be a whole. So I can write 2b plus 2b is equal to 7b minus 24. Then I combine. So I get negative 3b equals negative 24, which is going to give me what? B is equal to 8, right? So then, because I found B, which is 8, I need to figure out what the measure angle EBF is. Well, we already figured that out, right? This right here is 2b, and this here is also 2b. So measure angle EBF is equal to 2b. Replace the b, so that's 2 times 8, which is 16 degrees. And that's your answer. You got it. The other question that I get asked a lot is this one. If the measure angle EBC is 3r plus 10 and the measure angle ABE is 2r minus 20, find the measure angle EBF, okay? So let's go ahead and go back to this in case I need to use it. I'm going to mark my picture. So that means that ray BH bisects angle EBC right here, right? So that means this and this are congruent. Measure angle EBC is this whole thing. Not really I'm talking about this. This is how long angle or measure angle EBC is. That's 3r plus 10. Measure angle ABE is here. That's 2r minus 20. And notice that this plus this, that's if you add them together, that's how many degrees is that? If you add these together, how many degrees is that? Well, that's 180 degrees, right? So this is 90 and this is 90, so that's going to add up to 180. So basically I have this part plus part, you equal that to 180 degrees. So 3r plus 10 plus 2r minus 20 equals 180. That's 5r minus 10 is equal to 180. Add the 10 on both sides. So then you get 5r equals 190. So let's see, that's r equals 38. So r is equal to 38. Need to figure out what measure angle EBF is. Okay, great. So now I found that r is equal to 38. Now I'm going to go ahead and look back at my picture over here. And I'm looking for the measure angle EBF. So EBF is right here. If I zoom in, notice that this angle here is congruent to this angle because the pictures show those arcs, those congruencies. So if I know that measure angle ABE is 2r minus 20, then this here is also 2r minus 20. Okay, that means I can go ahead and plug that in. So measure angle EBF is equal to 2r minus 20. So 2 times 38 minus 20 is going to give me 76 minus 20, which is 56 degrees. Okay, awesome. See you next time.